Well, hey everyone, welcome back for more I Would Camp That. It is a gorgeous day out in the Safeway parking lot. I'm just out in Fort Saskatchewan right now. Just stopped to get a few supplies and gonna be heading down south on Highway 21 to a little spot that I've driven by a few times, but I've never been in a position to actually stop there and really check it out. I was always on my way home from visiting southern Alberta or when I moved up to the Edmonton area. I like Highway 21, like we have the QE2 in Alberta as well too, and that's very much a direct straight route, but it's busy, everybody's trying to pass you, it's a bit of a madhouse. So sometimes Highway 21 is a nice break, especially in the winter. Road conditions are hit or miss, but it's a much quieter route, and I just find I enjoy that. So I've got, for my setup for power here, I've got the Jackery, which is currently at a full charge, not plugged in right now. It's not charging anything actively. And I've got my inverter, which is charging my phone and my laptop. I do have my laptop with me today because I'd really like to try doing some editing. Up to this point, I've done all my editing on my home desktop computer, and for longer trips in the future, I really want to try doing some editing on my laptop, because if we're living out of the truck for a week and a half, 2 weeks, we're gonna have some down days in there somewhere too, and it would be nice if I could actually get some editing done while I'm on the road, rather than just having this huge stack of video to go through when I get home. So we'll see if my little laptop can handle that. It's a cheapo laptop, and I know the exporting process for getting videos out of the editor so that it's actually a watchable video and can be uploaded to YouTube is a bit hard on a computer. It's hard on the RAM, so we'll do a little stress test tonight and see if the laptop can handle that. But anyways, the place we're going, it's just under 2 hours away. So we're gonna hit the road, and I'll chat with you folks soon. I made a quick stop in Bashaw, Alberta. Cute little town. I'm not having the best luck with these cables here. So I've got a Type-C charging phone, and I've had this cable here for like a month and it's already stopped working. So I've picked up one at the Home Hardware here in Bashaw, and I also got a wall dock too. So that set me back like 25 bucks, but we're gonna, hopefully this one will work because my phone's been bleeding power the entire drive here. Okay, I've got that new cord in, and it looks like my phone is getting a charge now from the fast charging USB port. So thankfully nothing wrong with my Jackery, and hopefully this little guy will last me more than a month. All right, let's get back on the road. We're almost to our spot. Well, we're at a place called Trail Creek Park. When I read this on the map, I thought it said Tall Creek Park. Little typo in my brain. Unfortunately, there's a spot across the bridge there. Can't really see it, but it's snowed in pretty good, and with my truck being two-wheel drive and all that extra weight in the back, not 100% sure. I mean, I could get in there, but I'm not sure I could get out. So I've got a buddy coming to meet me. He lives just over an hour away, should be here pretty quick. So we're just gonna have some dinner and just hang out. He's not camping, but he's just gonna come hang out with me for the evening. And then I will figure out another spot for us to sleep. I was open to that possibility that the spot might be snowed in. I didn't bring my camp fridge this time around. I'm still waiting on my replacement 12-volt cord. It still works, but it's not in the best shape. It's held together by electric tape. Like a squirrel could probably ninja kick it and it would fall apart. So just went with a normal cooler here. Just got some Sprite here and barbecue sauce, bag of ice. We've got some niblet corn. Got some cow meat here we're gonna cook up at some point. And I've got some instant scallop potatoes as well in the back too. So definitely set for dinner. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good day when the only thing I forgot is milk.
And who saved you on that?
I don't know, some guy.
That's all I am, just some guy.
So do you think this is going to be enough steak?
Oh, I think so.
I mean, I figured between the two of us that, you know, might be enough.
Oh yeah. See, this is really how Dustin should be camping. The good old Red River cart. Instead of using that two-wheel drive Silverado. That's cheating.
Dinner is served. Jared's had his truck warming up, so it is heavenly warm in here. So this should be good. We still got a bit of leftover corn out there too. And I definitely got to get some better footwear for the winter time. My feet are pretty cold. Sorry the first few bites there, bud.
Well, it's all right, but I distinctly remember ordering a lobster with this. So, I don't know, I give it maybe 7 out of 10.
I would eat that. Oh, so you folks got to know that this guy here, Jerad, actually spontaneously helped us name our channel. You want to tell that story, Jerad?
Well, I just remember sitting there and you were talking about starting this up, and so I figured, well, what the heck? And I can't even really remember. I just remember I was sitting there with a good attitude, and I just was gaming or something like that. I can't even remember. All I know is I was just like, I would camp that. I'd camp that. And then I sent you a recording.
Yeah.
Not even thinking like, I'd totally camp that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was levels of camping that. I wouldn't camp that. I totally wouldn't camp that. Or I totally would camp that.
Yep.
All I can remember is after I sent that recording to you, I can just remember you replied ... Oh my God, that's genius.
Yep. Can I use that? Yep. Thanks for that.
No problem. Do you make any money off that? Give me.
You'll get a roll of quarters by the end of 2021.
Yeah, that name's copyrighted by Jerad Cole.
Well, my editor is through Steam, And in order to use Steam without being on the internet, I need to go in offline mode. Offline mode is used when your laptop is unplugged or you otherwise are not expecting to be online. Yeah, I'm not expecting to have an internet connection way the heck out here. I'm tethered to my phone right now just so I can go in offline mode. All right, now I'm gonna try opening my editor here. Oh, Steam client. Well, it's just after 8 o'clock. My buddy Jerad just took off home. With all the no trespassing signs and stuff here, I'm not gonna sleep here. And as I said earlier, the spot I wanted to go to is pretty snowed in. So I think I'm gonna drive back a little ways, just from the way we came, maybe towards Bashaw or something, and see if we can find something up that way. But yeah, no, great dinner, great company, and got my editor to work on my laptop. Just had to fire up offline mode on Steam, which I needed to tether to my phone. So yeah, I'm just warming up the truck. I'm gonna pop the camera battery in for a bit of a charge too while we drive. And yeah, let's go find a place to sleep for the night. So funny thing happened before I turned the camera back on. So obviously, as I said before, I didn't get to go to the spot that I wanted to go to. So that'll just be another option for the spring or summertime when it's actually accessible. So speaking of snow and access and two-wheel drive trucks, so I'm in a small town right now called Mere, Alberta. And never actually been in Mere, Alberta. I've just driven by it. So I got gas here earlier before I met up with Jerad, and I noticed that there was a sign for a rest stop. So I thought, hey, rest stop. I can totally pull in there and use that as a backup sleep spot. Well, I start driving, and I get onto the road, and I see the snow, and I'm like, that looks a little thick. And right as my 4 tires hit the snow, I'm like, okay, I better back out. This is looking kind of thick, and I get stuck. Now, I started working my way out, you know, doing the whole rock back and forth, you know, back up, turn the tires a bit, go back in and try to work your way out. And I got about 90-degree turn, starting to get back to facing the road when some of the locals showed up, and I was like, oh, okay, so people are stopping to offer to help. I mean, small town, and super friendly, like very like you know, like stereotypical Canadian friendly, like that. And they were wonderful. I really appreciate them. So if anybody from the town of Mere, Alberta is watching, thank you so much for your help. It was really good to have some people just to tell me like, hey, straighten your tires out, cut to the right, go forward. A couple of them gave me a bit of a push, and I was able to really haul butt and get out of there and back on the road. So huge thank you to those people. And the funny thing is, they asked me what I'm doing, and normally I try to be really careful about, because I mean, people get kind of sketched out about, you know, sleeping in your vehicle, like, you know, are you some kind of a creep, or are you a serial killer or whatever? And I just told them, I said, you know, I just met up with a buddy, and I camp out of my truck. I was just looking for a place to sleep, and then I was going to head home in the morning. And they told me, like, oh, well, there's the gas station. People sleep there all the time. And I was like, oh, like, you're okay with this? Because, I mean, it's a small town, right? There's that sense of ownership. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, seriously, go. You should totally go sleep there. People sleep there all the time, truckers, people in their vehicles. And then you're even right there. You can get a coffee in the morning. I was like, okay, cool. Your house, your rules. So, yeah, so I'm just parked out in front of the gas station now. Still a beautiful night, and very slippery outside. I was a little worried I was going to biff it there, but yeah, just gonna chill out in the back here. I think I'm going to jump on the laptop a bit and play around on the editor a little bit. Go back and look at some of the footage as well too, and then I'll call her a night at some point. It is just after 11 o'clock. I was puttering around on my laptop for a little over an hour, plus charging my phone and charging the camera battery. We are at 89% power. So I could have kept doing that for a really long time, but I'm starting to get tired and I do want to get up early. So good night, everybody. Morning, everyone. It is about 6:45 in the morning. Had a pretty good sleep. It took me a little bit to get to sleep, probably because I was on my computer. But yeah, I got the editor fired up and everything, so I got to play around on that a bit. And the real stress test for that will be seeing if it can properly export a video without catching fire. Still outside of the gas station in Mirror, Alberta. I'm just warming the truck up right now. As thanks for the assistance I got last night and having a place to sleep, I'm going to go in and support local before I go. Also going to use the bathroom and everything too. And yeah, all in all, it was a great outing. Once again, Jerad, if you're watching, thanks for coming out. It was good to hang out with you, and it was really great having you do the camera and stuff too. It's a lot easier for me to focus on the camp and cooking and other stuff when, you know, I don't have to worry so much about positioning the camera and stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna pop inside and then we'll start making our way back home. Well, I got myself a Java and I had a really good breakfast, some bacon and eggs and toast and hash browns. Just kind of one of the, this place definitely has kind of like a ma and pa feel to it. And yeah, no, great experience. I spoke to the guy inside. I'm assuming he's the manager. He's the one who served me breakfast. And yeah, super nice guy. Didn't get his name or anything. But if you're ever in the Mirror, Alberta area, definitely check this Domo coffee shop out. It's you know, super friendly. I flat out told him, I'm like, hey, you know, I totally slept in your parking lot last night and figured I'd come in and support local. And he was like, oh, great, how was your sleep? And like not wigged out about it at all. Apparently they actually have like a little trailer court over here, and he said that they do all 4 seasons camping here too, so might have to check that out someday. I don't know if it's just trailers or not, but yeah, no, sounded super chill. Everybody I've met here is super chill. It's nice to see. But anyways, I'm gonna start hitting the road. Definitely have some fond memories of this place already. So like I said, if anybody from Mirror, Alberta or the Bashaw area or anything's watching, thanks for the hospitality. And hopefully I'll see you folks again in the future.